How about a big
Thank you very much to the Singing Otters for our national anthem. Arlie Johnson with you tonight. Another crucial 2 points up for grabs in the South Division of the ECHL as the Jacksonville Icemen host the Norfolk Admirals for the first of 2 straight this weekend here in Jacksonville between these two clubs. Tonight, of course, followed by a matinee affair at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Jacksonville currently tied for second place in the South Division with the Orlando Solar Bears. They're looking for their 3rd victory in a row, and for the 3rd game in a row, it will be Tanner Jaylett in net for the Icemen. What a performance he had on Wednesday night in a 3-2 victory over the Florida Everblades, getting the victory there, making his record now for the season 9 wins, 9 losses, 1 overtime loss. Goals against average under 2 now at 2.95, save percentage of 89.9%. Norfolk, just like Jacksonville, has won their last 2 in a row. They're playing much better as of late. In fact, both teams have won 2 in a row. Both teams also 3-1-1 in their last 5. So they're heading in almost the exact same direction. As for the Admirals, however, they're on the outside looking in for a playoff spot at the moment. Still in the hunt. They're only 4 points behind the 4th place South Carolina Stingrays. The Admirals at this point in 6th place overall in the South Division. Starting in goal for the Admirals, his 6th straight start is going to be Ty Richenbach. Starting for the Icemen on defense, Scott Dornbrock with Dejan Mingo. And they'll start their top forward line with Christophe Lalancette at center. On the left wing, Wasey Rabbit, the team's leading scorer. On the right side, it is Cody Fowley for the Icemen. Referee tonight, Jesse Gore. Your linesmen, Cole Rui and Charlie O'Connor, just about ready for the start of this hockey game. We have Mayor Lenny Curry on hand tonight. He dropped the ceremonial first puck. Great to have Mayor Curry, the mayor of Jacksonville, on hand for this evening as well. Starting for the Admirals on defense, it is former Icemen defenseman Chase Harrison on one side. On the opposite, it's Daniel Maggio. Their forward line has Chris Crane, Dominic Albergo, and Derrick Angelis. The Admirals, a team that can score, they can light it up, but they also give up quite a lot of goals. Expect an up and down hockey game, and we are underway as the Icemen immediately get the puck into the Norfolk end. The Admirals clear it out to center. That's where we will begin tonight. Jacksonville in the neutral zone with possession. Mingo forehanding it in cross ice. It goes to the right of Richenbach. Lalancette with a steal in the zone. Looks for a trailer on the play. He'll move to the left circle. Drops it for Dornbrock, and a one-timer, and a stick save is made by Richenbach. Rebound for Ladd. Tries to set up Fowley. Can't do it, but it's still in the zone. Ladd in the right corner. Off the end boards for Lalancette. Tries to find a trailer, and Fowley can't do it. Lalancette gets it back. He'll toss it to an open wing. The Icemen are just going to take a line change here as the Admirals bring it into the Jacksonville zone. Good opening shift here for the Icemen, and a great opportunity for Scott Dornbrock. He one-timed a puck on edge, and Richenbach there for the stick save. Puck is in the neutral zone. Still a scramble for it right along the penalty boxes. It comes to the Admiral line. They will flip it out to the Jacksonville zone. Icing will be waved off here. We'll play on. Jacksonville in possession. Detzel, left wing side. Good outlet pass to Jake Randolph. He's over the blue line onside. Wrister on net, gloved by Richenbach. No rebound, and we've got our first whistle with 18:45 to go in period number 1. Jacksonville against Norfolk this year, 4-2 overall. All time, they're 9-2, 2-1 against the Admirals. A great record against Norfolk. Last game between these two clubs just a couple of weeks ago, and man, was it a barn burner. An 8-5 victory for the Icemen that had absolutely everything. A pair of hat tricks for Jacksonville. Wasey Rabbit along with Cam McLeese. A ton of fights in that game. Some injuries with some hits, controversial hits. On Jacksonville's behalf, there was a clean hit from Dejan Mingo. The season ticket holders and puckheads of the Icemen still buzzing over that hit from Dejan Mingo against the Admirals. As we resume live play, it's the Icemen with the puck at their own blue line. Chris Rigas trying to throw it wing to wing. Broken up briefly by Norfolk. Everett Clark gets it back. He'll shovel it off the glass for Garrett Hunt. Hunt brings it cross ice, looking for Kyle Shapiro. Shapiro kicks it to the Admiral blue line, trying to keep the play right along the boards. Norfolk digs it free. They'll take over behind their own net. Forechecking his Rabbit, gets it loose. Fowley, turnaround shot just wide to the short side. It comes back to Mingo. His drive is blocked. Wasey Rabbit looking for Fowley. One-timer and a save by Richenbach. No rebound there as the Icemen are buzzing the Norfolk net early in this game. Fowley with 2 opportunities there. The first chance was the better opportunity, but he missed the net. And then a slap shot from 50 feet out, saved by Richenbach. Top line already back on their second shift, just over 2 minutes into this contest. Admirals win the faceoff. It is Don Oliveri up the right side. The Admirals redirect into the Jacksonville end. Mingo with Crane right on his heels. Mingo takes a hit from Crane. Puck comes loose for Dornbrock for Jacksonville. Dornbrock double team, but works it free for Mingo. Long outlet pass, cannot set up well on set. Icing will be called against the Icemen. 17:29 to go in the first. We're just underway. That 8-5 victory for the Icemen against Norfolk back on February the 2nd was also a franchise record for goals scored in a game by the Icemen. Norfolk allows 3.8 goals per game. But they can light it up too. Not a team to be taken lightly at all. Jacksonville wins the faceoff in their own zone. They'll immediately skate 3-on-2 for the moment. Low on set in the slot. Wrister save is made. Rebound is loose. Just swept out of the crease by Oliveri at the last second. Fowley was looking for the loose puck. Couldn't get there in time. Albergo is tripped up. No call there from Jesse Gore, the referee. Fowley could have been called for a penalty, but they'll let it go. Fowley now forechecking deep in the Admiral zone. Fowley completes his hit on Eric Roy as the Admirals still have the puck. It is Captain Dominic Albergo for Norfolk. Feeding it to the right for Ben Duffy. Back behind the net for Eric Roy. Admirals looking to complete a line change. Long outlet pass at the blue line. Hurley drops it back for Roy again. Another outlet pass doesn't connect. Icing against the Admirals. That's some pretty good forechecking from Jacksonville, not allowing the Admirals any opportunity to possess the puck at center ice and ultimately forcing the icing. It's been all Jacksonville so far, but we are still scoreless. Love to see this hard work pay off with some results as Chris Newberry comes on for this faceoff. He's flanked by Jake Randolph and Garrett Ladd. It's Newberry at the left faceoff circle. Down low for Ladd. Up high, it's Randolph. Forehand. Save is made. Rebound. Newberry to the blue line for Detzel. Another great setup. Detzel with a wrister off the crossbar. And it comes up high for the Admirals. They'll play it out to center ice. Glover reads that pass and knocks it away at his own blue line for Garrett Ladd. Ladd back for Glover. Ladd pokes it away. Glover once more. Tips it for Randolph. Randolph looking to go cross ice for Chris Newberry. He is going to be first on the puck behind the Admiral net. Poking it free for Ladd, still behind the cage. Indirect pass to the blue line for Rigas. Cross ice it is Shapiro. Wrister on net, and it goes just wide, maybe tipped by Richenbach along the way. Garrett Ladd at the left circle. To the line for Shapiro. Wrister and a screen, saved by Richenbach. Rebound for Critchlow. Setting up Newberry at the half wall left side. Chris Newberry on his backhand. Drops it into the corner. Maggio is on it, forced for Norfolk. Cross ice pass, broken up by Rigas on a steal. Rigas pinches in for Garrett Hunt into the right wing corner. The referee got in the way. That allows Maggio to take over, only to have it stolen by Critchlow. Critchlow for Hunt at the right circle. Turns and throws it into the slot for Everett Clark. Clark on his forehand. Turnaround shot is blocked. Comes to Hunt behind the net. Tries the wraparound right through the crease. There's Clark. Forehand. He put it wide. All Icemen to start this game as Rigas again holds it in. Wrister and a screen is blocked in front, and Norfolk will ice it and try to relieve the pressure. These first 5 minutes absolutely dominated by Jacksonville, and the crowd on their feet showing their appreciation. Still 0-0. The Icemen with 5 shots on goal, and it feels like it's about double that amount. Norfolk has to keep the same 5 men on the ice as Jacksonville wins another faceoff. Mingo to the right circle for Rabbit. Looks for Lolan set. His pass picked off by Ben Duffy. Duffy chips it out to center ice, and Norfolk will clear it into the zone. Mingo first on it there. Long outlet pass for Fowley. He'll deflect in behind the Admiral net. The Admirals sweep it up the left wing side. Comes for Sumolitas. Cross ice it is Wood. 2-on-1 for Norfolk. Centering feed. McMorrow scores. 1-0 Admirals. All the work that Jacksonville has done in this game, all for naught, as the Admirals get their first opportunity in the offensive zone, period, let alone a shot on goal, and McMorrow pokes in the 2-on-1 finishing it off inside the post. Easy connection there for Matt McMorrow. 1-0 Admirals on assist from Jake Wood and Stathis Sumolidis at 5:17 of period number 1. Sometimes justice not served. McMorrow's 9th of the season. And Jacksonville will just have to keep the pressure on as they bring it behind the Norfolk net. Roy around the boards. Tipped away by the Admirals. Here comes Chris Crane over the blue line for Dominic Albergo. Albergo trying to set up Crane, back for Albergo. Cannot get the shot away. He tracks it down in the left wing corner. On his backhand is Albergo. Top of the circle, looking for Crane. Cross ice, look at the blue line. Oliveri holds in, wristing it behind the net. It comes off the end boards. Tricky bounce. Admirals get it right back. Shot towards goal is blocked by Glover. Deflects up high for Randolph. Glover taps it away for Garrett Ladd. Ladd will drive it in behind the Admiral net. And a line change on the fly for the Icemen. 13:54 to go in the first period. Norfolk on top 1-0, despite the Icemen out shooting the Admirals 5-1. Jacksonville skating out of their own zone. It is Hunt over the blue line, looking for Shapiro. Shapiro behind the Admiral net, taking it all the way there. Comes to the point for Rigas at the left side. Back for Shapiro, dropping it in down low for Everett Clark. Clark on his backhand, into the right wing corner is Clark. Looking for Hunt. Clark gets it right back, skating to the half wall near side. Into the high slot comes Clark. Pokes it into an open corner. Rumble first on it there for the Admirals. He'll backhand it around the glass. Rigas pinches in. Admirals with a steal. They've got numbers the other way. 3-on-2 for Norfolk. Hurley over the blue line. Drop pass Duffy and a slapper goes just wide. Romain Chouard can't hold it in. It is taken out to center ice by Garrett Hunt. Hunt to an open wing for Shapiro. Shapiro will forehand in behind the Norfolk net. And another line change for the Icemen. Chouard in his own zone. Lead pass for Nogard. Stolen by Mingo for the Icemen. It is Dornbrock going circle to circle for Mingo in his own zone. Indirect pass. Good look for Fowley over the blue line. Couldn't set up Rabbit with a centering feed in the high slot. Rabbit does hold it in, however. Rabbit at the left circle, centering pass comes all the way to the right point. Mingo steps into one and it's over the crossbar, all the way to the opposite blue line where it's held in by Dornbrock. Admirals again try to clear. It is Wood just flipping it out of the zone. Back into the Jacksonville end. Nogard first on the puck for the Admirals. They have it in the offensive end. At the blue line, it's Harrison looking for McMorrow. Rabbit takes him off the puck. Comes free right in the slot, but the Icemen dig it free. 2-on-2 comes Jacksonville. Low onset with Fowley. Low onset chips and chases after. He will be into the boards with Don Maggio. Dan Maggio gives it up to Ladd. At the blue line, it's Detzel. Wrist shot, and the save is made. Rebound is covered by Richenbach. We will take a break. Furious pace to this contest, but it's the Admirals on top, 1-0 with 11:52 to go in the first period. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey. Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 31st season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank everyone in attendance for your support of ECHL hockey. The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, the official signage provider; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance; and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2019 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony. The Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; CCM Hockey, the official on-ice equipment provider; Coco 5, the official hydration beverage of the ECHL; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; Geico, the official auto insurance of the ECHL; Howie's Hockey Tape, the official hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, the official puck provider; Warrior, the official protective wear provider; and the Fairley Group, the official commercial insurance provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.tv. Arlie Johnson with you on ECHL.tv and JacksIcemen.com. It has been all Icemen in the opening 8 minutes, but they're trailing 1-0. They've outshot the Admirals 5-1, but that one was a 2-on-1 conversion for Norfolk. Jacksonville in the zone again. It is Dornbrock with a wrister. It deflects into the corner. Dornbrock had that opportunity. The Admirals play it out to center ice. Mingo on it from there. With speed is Mingo. Over the blue line. Pokes it into an open corner. 3 men go down. 2 for Norfolk. Dejan Mingo picks up the spare as he took down both Dan Maggio and Chase Harrison. Back the other way, it's the Admirals playing it into the Jacksonville zone. Trying to clear it away as Dornbrock held in at the blue line. Crane with a wrister, save is made, rebound is loose to the backhand. Glove saved by Jaylett on the backhander from Dominic Albergo. Another opportunity for the Admirals. They've had just a couple. And Jaylett with a critical save. Remember that one. You certainly don't want to fall behind by more than a goal at any juncture. And that was a biggie. Face-off will be to Tanner Jaylett's left side. Admirals win it. Roy at the right point. Playing it down low, looking for Kelly Klima. A lot of speed, and he is hot. Klima has 4 goals in his last 2 games for the Admirals. Tries to step around Randolph, nothing doing. Randolph breaks it up and starts the other way. Randolph over the blue line, onside, looking for Newberry in the slot. Newberry on the backhand, back for Randolph, back for Newberry. Looking for Randolph again. Couldn't quite set him up that time. Beautiful passing until the end. Admirals 4-on-2 the other way, but the Icemen break it up. Randolph looks to go cross ice, looking for Newberry over the blue line. Glover stepping into the play. Newberry at the blue line, steals it and keeps it in the zone. Chris Newberry behind the net of Richenbach. To the blue line, it's Detzel with a drive that is deflected out of play. Faceoff will be in the Admiral zone with 10:31 to go in period number 1. Jacksonville trails 1-0 on Matt McMorrow's 9th goal of the season. Wonderful crowd on hand tonight. I know a lot of them are teachers. It is Teacher Appreciation Night here in Jacksonville. Teachers getting in free with the admission of 1 other ticket. And my mom, a retired teacher, certainly near and dear to me, so it's good to have all of you educators on hand tonight. As a shot and a score from Norfolk, it is Luke Nogard with a wrister from the top of the left circle. Went bar down over the glove of Tanner Jaylett. You could hear the pipe from here, but it went into the net. 10:19 to go in period number 1. A screenshot from Nogard as a defender went flying past Jaylett on that shot. And it is 2-0 Admirals. This goal at 9:41 of period number 1. Nogard from McMorrow and Maggio. And Jacksonville, as well as they've been playing, now trail 2-0. Improbable, but it's real. A couple of men go down in the Admiral zone. Jacksonville tries to keep it in. They are unable to do so. Norfolk golfs it out. They'll be called for icing exactly halfway through the first period. I don't think there was anything that Tanner Jaylett could have done on either of those shots. A 2-on-1 that he had 0 chance on. That last one from Nogard, it was a wrister from the top of the circle, but with a screen in front, you didn't see it. Face-off is to the left of Ty Richenbach. Chris Newberry against Dominic Albergo on this face-off. Linesman Charlie O'Connor getting ready to drop the puck. Newberry wins it. At the blue line, it's Dornbrock. He'll just play it behind the net for Randolph. Randolph spins away from Rumble on his backhand. All the way to the left circle is Randolph. Plays it around the boards for Newberry. Newberry in the corner. Looking for Randolph again, but it eludes him. And Norfolk will be forced to clear it out. Icing will be called here. I thought Dornbrock actually got a piece of it with his stick on the way, but it will be called. Norfolk was arguing the call. I actually think that they're right. Whether the officials agree with me, different story. But they are conferring right now. If they decide that this icing was called in error, they'll have the face-off at the center ice face-off dot. And they have changed the call. It's going to be a face-off at center ice. It's the right call. 9:38 to go in period number 1. Jacksonville trails 2-0. And it is the Icemen tapping it into the Norfolk zone. Low onset on his backhand. Can he set up Fowley? It's right through the crease. Tipped away by Richenbach. It goes high off the glass and stays in play. Fowley with a wrister that is blocked in front. Comes up high for the Admirals. Hurley looks to go cross ice. Broken up at center ice by Everett Clark. His pass is deflected away. Here come the Admirals. It is Klima at the left circle, centering feed to the backhand. What a save made by Jaylett. Rebound and a block shot by Lancet, keeping it 2-0. Norfolk with a wrister that goes wide. Duffy for the Admirals at the left face-off circle. Looks to spin away from Glover. Klima looking to get away from Lancet, and he does. Tries the stuff attempt. Nothing doing there. Lancet knocked it free. It comes for Fowley. Fowley to center ice for Clark. He'll just clear into the zone, and it's a line change for the Icemen. So Jacksonville looks great with the pressure. They've had all kinds of zone time tonight on Norfolk. But the other direction is the Admirals that have found holes in the Jacksonville defense, and here they come again. Are the Admirals. Penalty coming as well. Delayed call. Admirals with a centering feed right at the crease, and Jaylett is able to fall down on the puck and keep it out of the net. It's going to be a power play for the Admirals when we come back. Interference, the call against Jacksonville with 8:27 to go in the first period. It is Norfolk 2, Jacksonville nothing. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.TV, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.TV today to get into the game and never miss the action. First power play for either team belongs to Norfolk. On the season, they are 17th on the power play at 16.4%. Jacksonville's penalty killing, superb, second in the ECHL at 85.9%. They've also scored 12 shorthanded goals, and it's Jacksonville with the puck on this draw. Mingo will slap it back behind the Norfolk net. Richenbach cannot stop it there either, and Critchlow will kill off a couple more ticks of this clock. Admirals stick handling out of their own zone. It is Angeli for Roy. Eric Roy out of his own zone, steps around Garrett Hunt. He's over the blue line onside, and he'll wrist it behind the Jacksonville net. Dornbrock looks to clear, unable to do so. Bouncing puck comes to the blue line, held in by the Admirals. They'll set up shop in the offensive zone. Derrick Angelis for Eric Roy. To the right side, it is Brandon Rumble. Rumble looking for Angelis. A slap shot is blocked by Mingo. He felt it, but he is back up on his feet and okay. Admirals hold it in the zone. Critchlow knocks it free. Trying to get it loose for Mingo. Mingo double team. Critchlow looking to get it loose. Can't do it yet. Comes to the blue line. It's held in by the Admirals. Rumble at the top of the right circle. Centering feed for Roy. Crane with a one-timer. Right pad save is made by Jaylett. Rebound is going to be cleared by Mingo. Jacksonville changes out their penalty killers. Garrett Ladd flying onto the ice. Moving in deep on Eric Roy. Forcing it down low for Harrison for the Admirals. 46 seconds to go on this power play for Norfolk. It is Connor Hurley looking to gain the zone. We've got a whistle offside against Norfolk with 40 seconds to go on the power play. 7:07 to go in the first period. Garrett Ladd and Chris Newberry, the penalty killers. Your defenseman for Jacksonville, Cale Detzel with Jack Glover. Glover is going to be our first intermission guest. Had a chance to sit down with him before the game. Listen up for that after the first period is over. As we resume live play, Norfolk with the puck deep in their own zone. It is Connor Hurley going cross ice. Kelly Klima with tons of speed, just like his dad, Peter Klima, formerly of the Edmonton Oilers, Detroit Red Wings, etc., etc. Ladd looks to clear the zone for Jacksonville, and he does. He gets it out to center ice. 12 seconds to go on this power play for the Admirals. Excellent penalty kill here from Jacksonville. Duffy circles the back of his net with 4 seconds to go on the penalty to Chris Rigas. Icemen look for a steal. They get it briefly, but they couldn't possess the puck. Rigas is out of the box, however, and we are at 5-on-5. Norfolk skating into the zone. Wood all by himself. Lancet looks for a steal. Wood centers it all the way to the opposite wing. Cale Detzel first on the puck there, looking for Wasey Rabbit. Rabbit off the boards, looking for Cody Fowley. He's 2-on-2. Fowley chips in and chases after it. Romain Chouard on it first. Lancet looks to hold it in as Fowley gets a hit on the play. Moves it for Lancet to the forehand. Can't get the shot away. It was poke checked by the goaltender, Richenbach. The Admirals chip it high off the short glass and out of the zone. Mingo driving it right back in for Jacksonville. Fowley moving in on the forecheck, but it's the Admirals with it behind their own cage. 5:41 to go in the first period. It is 2-0 Admirals, despite Jacksonville, I believe, outplaying the Admirals for most of this period. Garrett Hunt looks to center. It is blocked behind the net. Comes loose for Cam Critchlow for Jacksonville. To the blue line for Rigas. Rigas chips it high into the air. It bounces off a stick. The Admirals clear it high into the air and out into the Jacksonville zone. And we've got a whistle with 5:21 to go. I wonder if it went off the scoreboard, perhaps. It was that high. 5:21 to go. We'll take a break. It's Norfolk 2, Jacksonville nothing. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jacks. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin, rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
Jacksonville with a face-off win. A shot from David Brohl goes over the crossbar. Mingo holds it at the blue line. Garrett Hunt behind the net. Couldn't set up Brohl with a centering feed. It comes to Norfolk. They'll skate through center ice. Crane for Angeli. Angeli will forehand it in. Cross corner. Cam Critchlow first on it there. Bouncing puck at center ice. Admirals take over. Crane over the blue line. Knocked away by Brohl. The Icemen come back 2-on-2. Brohl with Hunt. Brohl is over the blue line. Looking for Hunt, knocked aside by Richenbach into the corner. Newberry with a sharp angle shot, deflects into the opposite wing. Dejan Mingo pinches in from the blue line to hold it in. Fans want a penalty, as I think Mingo got a stick up high, but no call, and it's the Admirals 2-on-2 the other way. Angeli over the blue line, wrister on goal, save is made by Jaylett, and he'll just cover it up and take the face-off with 4:32 to go. He thought about playing the puck, but decided it was just better off to keep things in order. Admirals up to 10 shots on goal now, including that last one. Jacksonville with only 6. Last time I looked up, it was 5-2 shots on goal for Jacksonville, but the Admirals led 2-0. Since then, the Admirals peppering the Jacksonville net. Jaylett has actually made a couple of great saves to keep it at 2-0 as the Icemen clear into the Norfolk zone. Icing will be called here against the Icemen. Garrett Ladd in a foot race for it with Chase Harrison, but he couldn't quite win that battle. Jacksonville is not playing poorly tonight. Still plenty of time left. Again, we told you about Norfolk not being all that great defensively, but they're playing pretty good hockey right now. Their last game out Thursday night, they won a wild one, 7-6 in Orlando, as Jacksonville wins another one, or wins another faceoff and ices it immediately. That was a overtime win for the Admirals in Norfolk. Both teams scored 3 times in the third period of that contest. So you get the idea what you're up against with Norfolk. Just because they lead by 2 does not mean that they are going to run away with this one, not by a long shot. Chris Newberry against Matt McMorrow on the draw, a pair of number 11s. It comes into the corner. Norfolk takes over. Luke Nogard, who has one of the goals, dropping it behind the net for McMorrow, who has the other goal for the Admirals. Glover with a poke check, tries to knock it free. Loose along the boards. Newberry takes the body, takes a man down behind the Jacksonville net. Norfolk tries to center, broken up by Detzel, ahead for Jake Randolph. Randolph to the red line, Simple forehand in. He'll head to the bench, or at least he'll try to. Wood holds him up there. Admirals behind their own net. Harrison wrists it off the glass. Wood goes cross ice, looking for no guard, but it is behind him. Cross ice feed. Rabbit with a steal over the blue line for Fowley. He's got Lalonde set with him. Fowley at the right circle. He'll go to the blue line for Chris Rigas. Rister looking in front. Score! Wasey Rabbit with the goal on a wonderful pass from Chris Rigas at the right point. That was a shot pass, but he was looking for Wasey Rabbit all the way. Rabbit poked it into a wide open net. Ty Richenbach had no idea that Rigas was looking for the pass there. And on the back door, it's Wasey Rabbit making it a 2-1 game. Beautiful play by Rigas at 16:32 of the first period. Chris Rigas' first point of the season for Jacksonville. 16:32 the time of the goal. Rigas and Fowley will assist on Wasey Rabbit's goal, and we'll head down to Joe Massa in just a moment. Here he is right now.
21st goal of the season, number 20, Wasey Rabbit. Assisted by number 25, Chris Rigas, and number 19, Cody Fowley. Time of the goal, 16 minutes, 32 seconds. Once again, your Iceman goal scored by number 20, Wasey Rabbit. Assisted by Rigas and Fowley. Time of the goal, 16 minutes, 32 seconds.
Wasey Rabbit's team leading 21st of the season from Chris Rigas and Cody Fowley. But Rabbit had the easiest job of all out of that scoring play. It was all Chris Rigas at the right point, making that pass to Wasey Rabbit. And the Icemen on the board and very much in this game right now. And here they come, the Icemen again. It is Brohl with a wrister just over the crossbar. He's got a superb snapshot just off the mark there as the Icemen hold it in the zone. Left circle, it's Detzel. Steps around a man, walks in and fires. It is saved by Richenbach. Rebound behind the net, and the Admirals will clear out. Jacksonville has had the heavy edge in possession in the offensive zone tonight, but they trail 2-1. Here come the Icemen again as the crowd is on Ty Richenbach as Garrett Hunt with a drive well wide to the far post at the blue line. Glover cannot hold it in. Puck is high into the air in the neutral zone. Knocked away by the Icemen. It is Garrett Hunt back into his own zone for Detzel. Detzel cannot set up Glover. Loose for the Admirals in their own zone. 2:06 to go in the first period. It is Norfolk 2, Jacksonville 1. Admirals skate into the zone. No guard into the left wing corner, defended by Detzel. Rigas hits a man as well as Randolph knocks the puck free but does not clear. No guard with a wrister. That is gloved by Jaylett. Made it look easy with 1:50 to go in the first period. I'm surprised so far that there has been no physical play at all tonight on the heels of a game a couple of weeks ago between these two clubs that had everything you wanted from a physical nature. But I think these points are maybe just a little too important right now for both of these clubs. More so for Norfolk. They are desperate to try and get into the playoffs, but they are on the outside looking in at the moment. Jacksonville, as of tonight, tied for second in the South Division with 58 points on the season. Admirals win the faceoff in the offensive zone. A wrist shot from Albergo is blocked. Norfolk holds in. Drive is blocked by Clark, and he really felt that one. All alone, a goal for Norfolk. It's going to be Derrick Angelis unmarked at the opposite post. 3-1 Admirals with 1:37 to go in the first period. Angelis' 12th of the season at 18:23. Wide open at the opposite post. Very similar to Jacksonville's goal. Credit Daniel Maggio with that pass, and that was a great pass from Maggio as well. Secondary assist to Albergo. On it, Derrick Angelis, 12th of the season. And the Icemen need to try and find a way to tighten up defensively in the second period. Keep the pressure on offensively as well, as here come the Icemen. Fowley the backhander. Comes loose, Lalonde set, can't get the shot away. And the Admirals will play it to center ice. 1:18 to go in the first period. It is Norfolk 3, Jacksonville 1. Admirals clear it away again into the Icemen zone. Icing waved off. Glover deep in his own zone. Long outlet pass for Wasey Rabbit. Rabbit looking for Fowley, but an interception from the Admirals. Roy takes it to the Jacksonville line. Klima continues it on behind the Icemen net. Final minute of the first period. Jacksonville at their own line. Fowley's pass is deflected back into his own end for Rigas. Wing to wing for Glover. Low on set, redirects in behind the Norfolk net. And a line change for the Icemen with 42 seconds to go in the period. Chase Harrison for Daniel Maggio. Maggio sets up no guard, who redirects into the Jacksonville end. Kyle Shapiro stick handles out of his own zone. Gains center ice before forehanding in. Takes a crazy bounce. Admirals clear it to center ice. No guard gets to the puck first as well at the left circle. Centering feed. Rigas knocks it away from Wood. Jacksonville plays it to the blue line and over the blue line. Critchlow at center ice. Can't get the puck into the zone. He'll drop it back for Rigas with 8 seconds to go. Rigas with a wrister that is blocked into the Admiral zone. 4 seconds to go in the period. Norfolk drops it into the corner and time will expire, ending the first period of play. Crazy first 20 minutes of this contest. Jacksonville dominated the first 5 minutes but came away empty. And in transition the other way, the Admirals capitalizing on what seems like every opportunity they had. They end up with 12 shots on goal to only 7 for the Icemen. It certainly doesn't seem that way if you give it the eye test, but on the scoreboard where it matters, it is Norfolk 3, Jacksonville 1. The only goal tonight from the Icemen, Wasey Rabbit, his 21st of the season, from Chris Rigas and Cody Fowley at 16:32 of the first period. Shots on goal, Norfolk with 12, Jacksonville with 7. We will take a break and return with Icemen defenseman Jack Glover. He sat down and joined us before the game. Stay tuned for that. We'll also go through the ECHL South Division standings and the scoreboard too. This is Jacksonville Icemen Hockey on ECHL.TV and JacksIcemen.com. Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 31st season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank everyone in attendance for your support of ECHL hockey. The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, the official signage provider; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance; and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2019 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony. The Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; CCM Hockey, the official on-ice equipment provider; Coco 5, the official hydration beverage of the ECHL; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; Geico, the official auto insurance of the ECHL; Howie's Hockey Tape, the official hockey tape and a lace provider; In Glasgow, the official puck provider; Warrior, the official protective wear provider; and the Fairley Group, the official commercial insurance provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.TV.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.TV, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.TV today to get into the game and never miss the action.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jacks. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dominic. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons. If you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
We're between periods between the Jacksonville Icemen and Norfolk Admirals. Arlie Johnson joined by defenseman Jack Glover tonight. Jack, let's go back to the game on Wednesday against the Florida Everblades, a 3-2 win, nursing that 3-2 lead the entire third period, and it comes down to the final couple of minutes. You were on the ice for some pretty frantic moments. Describe how it was defending that lead in the closing minutes without any interruption, no whistles in those final couple minutes.
Well, I think in everyone's mind, we knew it was a big game. It was a big 2 points. So everyone had that buy-in. Honestly, yeah, we were stuck out there for a bit, but there's never any panic. Everyone was doing their jobs real well. Like you said, we were keeping them to the outside for the most part. So, yeah, it didn't look great, but I thought, for the situation that we were in pretty good control.
Easy to keep your composure in a situation like this? I mean, do you sense on the ice, okay, we've got them on the outside, that we're doing our job? Or because they still have possession in the offensive zone, is it easy to unravel in that situation?
It's a good question. I mean, honestly, a lot of our confidence there comes from our goalie. Tanner played a great game all night, and when he's going like that, for myself at least, and I know a lot of the other defensemen as well, it gives you a little bit more confidence to trust him, and you see how well he's been going, and you know that he's going to have a good chance to stop any puck that comes at him. So he was having one of those nights, and he has those nights more often than not. So, that's a big part of it. And then, like I said, we all knew how big the 2 points were, so that definitely played into it as well.
He had maybe the save of the season, honestly, just before those last couple of minutes on a 2-0 breakout that just developed very quickly. Does that give you, as defenseman, a lot of confidence, kind of going off what you just said?
Yeah, I mean, whether it's a big save, whether it's Tanner playing the puck, talking to us, just being who he is back there, it definitely gives us all confidence. And obviously, defenseman being the first layer in front of him, we have a good relationship with him, and whenever he's in there, we're feeling good, that's for sure.
Jack, let's go back to the beginning part of that game when you were trailing early. You helped set up the first goal. It was a rebound of one of your initial shots, but I thought one of the things that I really liked out of that was that you held your initial shot almost as if you didn't see a shooting lane at first, tried to find a new angle. On David Brohl's rebound goal, can you take us through that? And did you see it the same way that it appeared upstairs?
Well, yeah, I mean, defenseman's job first and foremost is to get the puck to the net. That line especially does a great job getting guys in front of the goalie's eyes and getting traffic in front of the net. So you know that as a defenseman, if you get the puck to them down there, they might have a good scoring chance. So So yeah, I mean, you never want to put in a guy's shin pads. You know, the forwards work so hard to get it up to you, and you want to kind of reward them and give them a chance to have an opportunity on net. So yeah, whatever you can do, kind of you take what the guy on you gives you, and he gave me a little bit, and just tried to get it, like I said, just try to get it through and give the forwards a chance in front of the net.
And now you've got a couple of games in a row with some victories, 4 points in the last 2 nights. Now you got a chance for a winning streak against the Norfolk team that is pretty pesky, at least on the offensive side especially. They seem to have a lot of speed. They seem to have a lot of grit up there too. Yeah, in this league, especially in our division, you can't take a night off, obviously. We've seen these guys quite a bit over the past month or so. So we know what they got, and we know how hard they come, and we got to bring it, not just tonight, every night here from now on till the end of the regular season here. So yeah, they're a good team, like you said. They can score if you give them the opportunity. So we got to be good. We got to keep going the way that we've been going, and put ourselves in a position to have a good weekend here. Last time you played this team, it was a phenomenal game, but very nasty as well. A lot of big hits, a lot of fights. This is the first time you've met since. Do you expect a kind of pushback from them to try and, and how will you respond to that? And do you want to play that kind of game again? Do you expect it to be a very physical weekend, not only tonight, but tomorrow afternoon against them? Well, I mean, you look at the standings, I think, for us at least, and I'm sure every team in this division who's fighting for a playoff spot, winning is the most important thing, getting those 2 points. So however you go about doing that, I guess is a little different team to team, but for us, we're worried about getting 2 points. However we can do that is how we're going to do it, because like we said, we've got a couple back-to-back wins, and we'd like to keep that going, whatever it takes. All right, Jack, we appreciate the time. Congrats on the win on Wednesday. Good luck tonight. Thank you. All right, thank you. There's Jack Glover with us between periods. We'll come back in just a little bit. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey on ECHL.TV and JacksIcemen.com.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 31st season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank everyone in attendance for your support of ECHL hockey. The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, the official signage provider; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance; and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2019 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony. The Migrate Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; CCM Hockey, the official on-ice equipment provider; Coco 5, the official hydration beverage of the ECHL; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; Geico, the official auto insurance of the ECHL; Howie's Hockey Tape, the official hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, the official puck provider; Warrior, the official protective wear provider; and the Fairley Group, the official commercial insurance provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.TV.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.TV, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.TV today to get into the game and never miss the action.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jacks. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena. Feel the chill of winter and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Newberry. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
We're between the first and second period. Arlie Johnson with you on ECHL.tv and JacksIcemen.com. Strange opening 20 minutes, in my opinion. I thought Jacksonville heavily outplayed the Norfolk Admirals for the most part in that period, yet they find themselves trailing 3-1. They were outshot 12-7. This is not a homer perspective. I mean, it looked like Jacksonville just dominated most of that period, but Norfolk took advantage of some opportunities. Jacksonville defensively definitely left some holes. Wouldn't argue anything against that. And the Admirals took advantage, and the Icemen now found themselves down by a pair after one period of play. Quickly to the ECHL scoreboard. 11 total games in the ECHL tonight. All 7 teams in the South Division are in action. Let's start with things from Orlando, where the Orlando Solar Bears are hosting the Greenville Swamp Rabbits after one period of play. That game is tied 1-1 after one period of play. Orlando is the team that is tied with Jacksonville for second place in the standings. Right behind those two, the South Carolina Stingrays. They are winless in their last 8 games and hosting the Florida Everblades tonight. But after one period of play, it's the Stingrays leading 2-1 over the Florida Everblades. And finally, the other game that involves South Division teams has not begun yet, as the Atlanta Gladiators finish off their 3-game series in Rapid City against the Rush. Atlanta has already won the first 2 games of that series. They're looking for a 3-game sweep in Rapid City. An Atlanta victory tonight with a South Carolina loss would put Atlanta in the 4th spot in the South Division. So huge games for really everybody in the South Division tonight. We will take one more very quick break. We'll return with the start of period number 2. The Icemen trail 3-1 after one. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.tv, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.tv today to get into the game and never miss the action.
And speaking of the action, we are back here in downtown Jacksonville. Arlie Johnson with you on ECHL.tv and JacksIcemen.com. The Icemen trailing 3-1 after one period of play. Still plenty of time left in this one. But the Icemen have got to find a way to continue to pepper the Norfolk net. Ty Richenbach playing pretty well for the Admirals. And defensively for Jacksonville, that's really where things need to change for the Icemen in this second period. As you look at some first period highlights on ECHL.tv, the Icemen with plenty of glittering opportunities. Wasey Rabbit nearly put that one home. He does have the only goal tonight for the Icemen. As you look at another opportunity, the Icemen also hit the crossbar at one point in that first period too. And here's the goal, Rigas to Rabbit on a beautiful pass from the right point. That made it 2-1 at the time, only to see the Admirals respond less than 2 minutes later and regain their 2-goal lead. The Icemen in their home white jerseys, navy blue numerals and pants, black trim in there as well. Just about ready for the start of the second period. Cam Critchlow, Garrett Hunt, and David Brohl are your forwards starting this second period. So a change from the starting lineup. And it is the Icemen bringing it into the Norfolk end. Here we go, period number 2. The Icemen trailing 3-1. Garrett Hunt takes the body. Critchlow does the same, but the Admirals will wrist it off the boards and out. Looks like it's going to be icing with a fresh sheet of ice out there. And the whistle will blow just 16 seconds into the period. It is indeed icing against Norfolk. Next goal, crucial. Don't want to fall behind by more than a couple. The Admirals, again, a team that can score a lot but give up a lot. And it is Jacksonville winning the draw. Glover for Mingo. The pass was too hard for him, and here come the Admirals the other way possible, 2-0. Angeli into the slot, Mingo comes back on the play as the Admirals look for a steal. They hold it in the zone, but they never did get a shot on goal. Garrett Hunt blocks the shot, but it stays in the zone. Daniel Maggio holds it in for Angeli. Centering feed deflected wide by Chris Crane. Behind the net, it is Albergo to the blue line for Nogard. Nogard spins away from a man, and some pressure here from the Admirals. Angeli at the left faceoff circle. Goes cross ice for Chase Harrison. Harrison with a wrist shot that is blocked to the opposite wing. Angeli again with it in control. To the blue line for Alberga. Softly into the slot. Knocked away by Mingo. It goes into the corner for David Brohl. And the Icemen will finally stick handle out of their own end. Critchlow gets it to the Admiral blue line, but no further. Norfolk, however, does them a favor and ices the puck. And it will be a face-off in the Admiral zone just over a minute into this second period. The Admirals had some pressure there, and near 2-0. Their transition game tonight, the Admirals that is, has been wonderful. And it nearly connected again. Just capitalizing on the Icemen not able to keep the puck in their own zone, in their offensive zone. Jacksonville wins this draw. They'll have to track it down at center ice. Here they come, low on set for Fowley. Forehand is blocked. Fowley gets it right back. Looking to center. He finds low on set. Wrister is blocked. It comes up high for Klima. Stick up high. Penalty coming on Fowley. It will be a power play for the Admirals. It's just a matter of whether it's 2 minutes or 4 minutes at this point. But a clear-cut penalty to Cody Fowley. That feed from low on set to Fowley handcuffed him just enough for him to not take a one-timer, and I think that was the difference between a goal and not even getting a shot on net. Power play number 2 for the Admirals. Their first power play did just about nothing. Sure wouldn't mind a shorthanded goal from the Icemen in this situation, give them a little momentum. They've got 12 this season, remember. Top 5 in the league in that category. Norfolk wins the draw, however. Eric Roy at the left point drops it down low for Alberga. Defending on him is Dornbrock, forcing a bad pass, and it goes all the way back into the Admiral zone. Garrett Ladd gives chase. Roy beats him by a stride. Into the corner for Rumble, back for Roy. Long outlet pass, tape to tape for Alberga. Over the blue line, it is Angeli into the zone. Newberry looks to clear it out. Crane is bumped off the puck. Newberry, good feed to Cale Detzel. He'll wrist it out to the neutral zone. A minute 25 to go on this power play for the Admirals. Here come Norfolk. Alberga over the line for Angeli at the left circle. Down low for Alberga. To the blue line, it is Rumble. Rumble with a wrister and a screen. It is blocked in front and driven out of the zone by Ladd. All the way to Richenbach, who will play it forward for Eric Roy. Jacksonville does get a line change with 1:03 to go on this power play. Roy in his own end. Critchlow defends on him. Kelly Klima flying through the neutral zone. He'll wrist it in cross corner to the right of Jaylett. Around the boards we go. Ben Duffy for the Admirals. To the line for Harrison. Duffy gets it back. Cross ice for Oliveri at the right point.
Wrister is deflected just wide by Hurley. Admirals hold it in. Klima at the half wall. On the far side, wrist shot goes over the crossbar. Caroms to Harrison, who knocks it out of midair to hold it in the zone. Harrison at the right point, holds the shot, moves it to Hurley. His wrist shot, blocker saved by Jaylett. It was a beauty. Rebound comes to the far wall. Norfolk again holds it in. Much better power play for them here with 19 seconds to go on the man advantage. Klima in the high slot, taken down, and a penalty coming on Garrett Hunt this time. Hooking is the call against Hunt, and it's going to be a 5-on-3 power play. Hunt can't believe his call. He actually let his stick go as if to tell referee Jesse Gore, I never hooked him. I never even had my hand on the stick. But it's going to be a 5-on-3 power play for the Admirals for 13 seconds. And the power play will continue after that. Jacksonville has not had a power play chance yet tonight. Huge face-off here. To the right of Tanner Jaylett, Wasey Rabbit is going to take it for the Icemen against Chris Crane. A face-off win and a clear will nullify the 5-on-3, but the Icemen still have plenty of work to do. The defensemen for the Icemen, Cale Detzel and Scott Dornbrock. For the Admirals, along with Chris Crane, it's Dominic Albergo and Derrick Angelis. Dornbrock tripped up on the play, no call. He'll fall down on the puck and get a whistle. That takes 6 seconds out of the 13 seconds on the 5-on-3 away. And another face-off in the Icemen zone. Smart play by Dornbrock to just tuck the puck underneath him as he fell down. Robbie Fatorik. Actually, it's Don Oliveri that wants to talk to the linesman. I'm not sure what about. Maybe something loose on the ice, maybe a rut in the ice, I'm not sure. Either way, it helps out the Icemen for their penalty killers. Cody Fowley itching to get out of the penalty box. He'll be out in 7 more seconds. Crowd up on their feet, looking for a huge penalty kill for the Icemen. Face-off is down. Jacksonville wins it, trying to clear it out. They can't do it. Rumble, centering feed, looking for Angelis. Goes off of the heel of his stick. Fowley is back out onto the ice. It's a 5-on-4 power play now for the Admirals, but they still have it for another minute 40. Albergo around the boards behind the Jacksonville net. Dornbrock hits Albergo into the wall. Detzel tries to hit a man. Crane looks to dig it free. It comes to Dornbrock. Around the boards, plenty of time for Wasey Rabbit. He will drive it out of the zone behind the Admiral net. All the way back to Rumble as the Icemen get a line change for their penalty killers. 16 minutes to go in the second period. It is Norfolk 3, Jacksonville 1. The Admirals have a power play still for another minute 12. Admirals clear it into the zone. Jaylett tries to clear it out. It bounces high into the air, and it ends up out of play. Goes off the protective netting behind the Icemen net. Clock stops with a minute 7 to go on this power play. The Icemen send out Everett Clark and Chris Lolancet. Defending, Dejan Mingo and Jack Glover. A draw again to Tanner Jaylett's right. Along the far side, boards tied up, and the Admirals dig it away. Klima looks to go to the blue line, but it goes right between the point men and out to center ice. Jacksonville now setting up in the neutral zone. Duffy looking for a flip pass. That's knocked away by Lolancet. Duffy gets it right back at the red line. Clark forcing him a little deeper. Dropping it back for Harrison. Clark now with a steal in the neutral zone. He's tripped up, but no call. He'll drop it back for Glover. Glover ahead to Lolancet. Lolancet at center ice. He'll skate with it over the blue line. 2-on-3 for the moment, shorthanded. Lolancet looking for Clark in the left circle. Turnaround shot denied by Richenbach. Excellent work there by Chris Lolancet and Everett Clark as the Admirals skate back out of their zone. 22 seconds to go on the power play. Klima over the blue line for Oliveri. Mingo taken down, and a penalty coming on Norfolk. And Oliveri sticks up high with Chris Lolancet. After the whistle, first time tonight that we've had anything resembling some extracurricular activities. And then Klima with a right hand right to the face of Dejan Mingo.
And we'll see if Klima also goes. And we'll see if it's going to be both of them. Oliveri, the initial penalty. We'll see if Klima got away with that rabbit punch to the face of Dejan Mingo. And I think he did. Cross-checking to Don Oliveri. So it's 4-on-4 for the next 16 seconds. And the Icemen will be on a power play, their first power play after that. I'm shocked, however, that Kelly Klima did not get called for a penalty for a right fist right to the face of Dejan Mingo. Plain as day. Referee didn't see it. The linesman did. One of them did anyway. It was right in front of the linesman's face. Face-off comes into the Admiral zone because of the penalty. 4-on-4 for the moment. Chris Newberry and Wasey Rabbit on the ice, along with Cody Fowley. Norfolk wins the draw. Luke Nogard will backhand it to the neutral zone for Matt McMorrow. McMorrow cross ice, wrister on net. Deflected away by the glove of Tanner Jalette. Rebound for Fowley, he'll drop it back for Scott Dornbrock. Garrett Hunt out of the penalty box. It is now a total air care power play for the Icemen as Dornbrock looks to go coast to coast. Dornbrock deep into the Norfolk end. Whipping it around the boards for Newberry. To the blue line, it's Fowley. Back to Newberry at the right circle. Playing it down low for Randolph. Newberry gets it back. To the line, it's Dornbrock. Right circle for Newberry. Snapshot, save is made. Rebound comes right back to Newberry. Cross ice look for Rabbit at the blue line. Wasey Rabbit skates to the left circle. Down low for Fowley. Centering feed deflected out of the zone by the Admirals. 1:07 to go on the power play for Jacksonville. Randolph over the blue line for the Icemen. Playing it to the goal line, extended for Fowley. Off the boards for Rabbit at the line. Mingo just onto the ice. Flips it to Newberry at the right circle. Rabbit goes towards net, gets the centering feed, but he put it wide. It comes off the end boards for Fowley. Fowley for Newberry. Cross ice again, deflected away by Norfolk. Possible 2-on-1. Lead pass up the boards for Duffy. Duffy shorthanded, scores. A shorthanded goal for Ben Duffy, and it is 4-1 Admirals with 13:36 to go in the second period. Duffy with a wrist shot, beating Tanner Jalette to the far post. And this crazy game continues to go the way of the Admirals. Short-handed goal for Ben Duffy. It is his 16th of the season. At 6:24 of period number 2. Jacksonville still has 38 seconds to go on the power play, and they really need it right now. The only assist belongs to Dominic Albergo. And the Icemen trail by 3. Into the zone, however, comes Loan Set. Loan Set into the right wing corner. Off the boards for Mingo at the blue line. He'll flatten the rolling puck, moving it for Garrett Ladd at the left circle. Back to Mingo at the left point. Shot just deflected off the post, and it stays out of the net. The Admirals will wrist it off the glass and out. That should do it on the power play. Just 5 seconds to go on it. The Icemen that close, but they are down by 3 here at home. Mingo by himself over the blue line with speed. Forehand is deflected by Chouard at the last possible moment. The Admirals play it off the boards and out to center ice. Teams back at full strength. The Icemen now trail 4-1 in this game. Just giving up a short-handed goal moments ago. Jacksonville clears into the Norfolk end. Chouard against Hunt. They both go crashing into the boards as the Icemen hold it in. Cross ice look at his Dornbrock in the left circle. Looks to go wide on a man. He is now double teamed, but he plays it into the corner for David Brohl. Brohl at the left circle. Cuts into the slot on his backhand. Can't get a shot away, and the Admirals will play it out. Too soft for icing will continue on. 12:13 to go in the second period. It is Norfolk 4, Jacksonville 1. Scott Dornbrock through the neutral zone. Over the blue line, offside will be called against the Icemen. We'll take a break with 12:04 to go in the second period. Ben Duffy's shorthanded goal has made it 4-1 Admirals. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.TV, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.TV today to get into the game and never miss the action.
Arlie Johnson with you on ECHL.TV and JacksIcemen.com. The Norfolk Admirals have come here looking to play, looking to stay in the playoff hunt at that. Leading the Icemen 4-1, just about midway through this contest. Puck is in the Admiral zone, but Norfolk possesses. Harrison with an outlet pass redirected in by Connor Hurley. Ladd knocks it away from Hurley, behind the net for Mingo. He'll chip it for Newberry, still deep in the Jacksonville zone. Daniel Maggio pinches in from the blue line, tapping it a little further into the zone. Mingo knocks it away, looking for a Randolph. Can he get to the loose puck? Not quite. Garrett Ladd, however, gloves it onto his stick. He is onside. Drop pass, it is Newberry. Wrister goes wide to the glove side of Richenbach. Glover holds it in. Behind the Admiral net, Maggio beats Randolph to the puck. Randolph ties him up behind the net. Garrett Ladd trying to help out. Comes free, and his glove saved by Richenbach on the one-timer from Christophe Lalonde. 11:19 to go in the second period. The Icemen have certainly had their chances offensively. And they will need a lot more chances. Chris Lalonde against Matt McMorrow. Lalonde wins the draw. Puck is deflected away, but Rigas holds it in for Fowley at the left circle. Fowley drops it for Lalonde towards the blue line. Wood on his backhand is able to clear it out. Rigas first on the puck for Jacksonville. Back out to the Norfolk line. Behind the play, Fowley and Wood got tied up a little bit, but they separate and will play on. Norfolk tries to clear into the zone, but it's deflected back into their own bench, as McMorrow and Kyle Shapiro now are separated after the whistle. Face off at center ice. 10:57 to go in the second period. Line change for the Icemen. Christophe Lalonde, whose grandfather is in attendance, by the way, tonight, and it's his 76th birthday. Happy birthday to Real Barrett, as the Icemen get a steal in the neutral zone, trying to tap it ahead. It is Fowley at the line, delayed offside, and we'll resume play with the Admirals, clearing out of their zone easily. Albergo looks to get over the blue line. That will be onside, but a steal by the Icemen, and it's Rabbit skating 3-on-3 for the moment. Rabbit over the blue line for Glover. Glover with a sharp angle shot, saved by Richenbach. Rebound behind the net. Fowley nearly got a steal from Oliveri right on the doorstep. Instead, it's the Admirals getting it into the neutral zone. Lalonde tries to knock it free, but it's the Admirals still with it. Angeli behind the Jacksonville net. Angeli wraps it around, takes a forehand and pops it wide. He had some space, but he put it wide. Norfolk holds into the zone. Roy to the blue line for Angeli. Fakes the shot. It is deflected in front. It was actually a shot pass, and Jacksonville will skate it out to the neutral zone. Lalonde gains center ice, then the blue line. Looking to go wide on Oliveri. Poke checked away by the Admirals. Alberga plays it ahead for Duffy, who will backhand it behind the Jacksonville net. Scott Dornbrock first on it there for the Icemen. Long outlet pass. Garrett Hunt is able to deflect to the right of Richenbach. Romain Chouard behind his own net. Around the boards, a steal by David Brohl. Brohl's pass blocked by Norfolk. Here come the Admirals. Klima ahead for Duffy over the blue line. Detzel defends on Duffy. Centering feed knocked away by Dornbrock. Held in by Klima. Detzel now first on the puck in his own zone, deep behind his own net. Sumolidis looks to center. First time we've seen him since the first period. He actually assisted on Norfolk's first goal. I don't know if we've seen him since that assist, as the Admirals look for a shot on goal just wide, right in the slot again. I believe Jaylett may have even gotten a piece of it. It caroms out of play, and we'll have a face-off in the Jacksonville zone with 9:10 to go. in period number 2. It is Norfolk 4, Jacksonville 1. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jacks. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores.
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dominic. Rebound. Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
Face off in the Jacksonville end. The Icemen trail 4-1 to the Norfolk Admirals. Chris Newberry against Matt McMorrow. Newberry wins it. Here we go. Jacksonville in their own end, trying to clear it away. Unable to do so the first time, but they'll have another crack at it. It is Rigas behind his own net. Off the boards for Randolph. They are through center ice. Newberry for Randolph. It's too far in front of him. Maggio will spin away from Randolph, feeding it for Albergo and out of the zone, or for Nogard rather. Chris Rigas for the Icemen, who assisted on Wasey Rabbit's goal in the first period, looking to set up Garrett Ladd, but icing will be called instead. Ladd could not get a piece of that pass. We'll bring it into the Jacksonville zone. Updating the scores in Orlando and South Carolina. Orlando and Greenville still tied, but it is now 2-2 between the Solar Bears and the last place Swamp Rabbits. South Carolina still has the lead 2-1 at home over the Florida Everblades. Face off to Tanner Jaylet's right. It is controlled by the Admirals. They'll poke it behind the net. Crane moves it around the boards. At the blue line, held in by Oliveri. Loose at the top of the circle for Albergo. Wrist shot is deflected. High off the glass, over the glass actually, just barely. But the clock will stop with 8:27 to go and another face-off in the Icemen defensive zone. The Icemen will send out Wasey Rabbit, Christoph Loancet, and Cody Fowley. Jack Glover and Dejan Mingo on defense. The Admirals have played a great hockey game tonight, especially on the offensive side. They are a tough team to beat when they are clicking offensively. Puck is down, controlled by the Admirals. Crane pokes it behind the net, gives it up to Dejan Mingo from there. Here come the Icemen. It is Rabbit for Loancet, who speeds around a man. Rabbit cuts towards net. Loancet can't get him the pass. Poked away by Norfolk and cleared out of the zone. No icing here. Foot race for the puck. Dejan Mingo will beat Dominic Albergo to it. Around the boards and a steal from the Admirals. Derrick Angelis first on it. Centering feed. Knocked away. Penalty coming on the Admirals. Delayed call. 3-on-2 for the Icemen in transition. Fowley is over the blue line on the left wing side. Looks to step around a man. Can't do it. There's your whistle and your penalty on Norfolk. Tripping is the call. Easy call to make. Chris Crane heading into the box. And a big, big power play for the Icemen, trailing 4-1. Jacksonville's penalty killing, however, has fallen to dead last in the ECHL now at only 12.7%. But they need one to click here. Get the crowd back involved and get their confidence moving as well. The Icemen win the face-off. It is Garrett Ladd at the left point. He's a fourth forward out there. Dejan Mingo, the lone defenseman, for Loancet at the circle. Loancet curls away from a man. Back to the blue line for Mingo. Mingo to the left side for Garrett Ladd. Ladd for Mingo, 55 feet away. Right circle, it's Loancet. Looks for a centering feed. It is deflected away and cleared out by Wood. Mingo will track it down in his own zone. Still plenty of time on this power play. Mingo to the left side for Clark. Back to the blue line for Garrett Ladd. Ladd forced deeper by Albergo. Ladd tries to beat a few men, couldn't do it, and the Admirals clear it out. Back to center ice. Mingo gets his stick lifted, and here comes Ben Duffy again, just knocked away by Mingo at the last moment. Duffy scored shorthanded the last power play for the Icemen. Now it's the Icemen trying to play it into the zone, but Oliveri golfs it out of the air and back into the Jacksonville zone. 1:02 to go on this power play. Nothing doing so far, as the Icemen now send out Fowley, Rabbit, and Newberry up front, along with Jake Randolph. Rabbit is going to serve as a fourth forward as Fowley is double teamed and he's forced back to his own blue line. It is Randolph now at center ice. Cross ice deflected in by Fowley. Roy clears it right back out, all the way to Tanner Jalette, who will leave it for Scott Dornbrock. 33 seconds to go on the power play for the Icemen. 6:21 to go in the second period. Norfolk leads 4-1. And again, the Icemen cannot even gain the zone here on this power play. Albergo throwing it into his own zone for Eric Roy. He'll wrist it back into the Jacksonville zone. 16 seconds to go on the power play. Maybe one final rush. Dornbrock at his own blue line. Ahead for Randolph. Dornbrock drops it back for Wasey Rabbit. Rabbit's pass is deflected, but Dornbrock gets it ahead for Randolph. Randolph looking for Fowley. Fowley to the blue line and out of the zone, and out of the penalty box comes Chris Crane, and here come the Admirals again. Possible 2-on-1, but it is broken up by Glover. Glover will wrist it off the boards and out. That power play, nothing doing there for the Icemen. No shots on goal as the Admirals right back into the slot. A shot from Chris Crane goes wide. But again, on the doorstep were the Admirals, and here's another steal from Norfolk. Crane behind the Jacksonville net. Around the boards for Maggio. Maggio for Crane. Indirect to the blue line for Harrison. Harrison plays it into the corner. Dornbrock tries to glove it away. Loose puck. Admirals have it. Shot from the blue line. Gloved by Jalette. No rebound. 5:09 to go in the second period, and we'll take a break. It is Norfolk 4, Jacksonville 1. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
Face-off is in the Icemen zone. Jacksonville trails Norfolk 4-1. Just over 5 minutes to go in the second period. Norfolk wins the face-off, but a shot is blocked. Here come the Icemen. 2-on-1, Fowley with Rabbit. Fowley for Rabbit. Poke checked away by Norfolk by Don Oliveri at the last possible moment. Rabbit was about to put it into the open net, but he never got the shot away. Offside against Norfolk. Sticks up high after the whistle between Chris Rigas and Kelly Klima. Klima is an absolute thorn in every opponent's side. It's actually Luke Nogard, but the same can be said for him. Things looked awful good on that 2-on-1 breakout for Jacksonville, but just as Rabbit was about to pull the trigger, he had his stick lifted from behind by Don Oliveri. Rabbit was looking for his second goal of the night. He has Jacksonville's only other tally. Team leading 21 goals now for Wasey. Shots on net, 14 for the Admirals. Only 2 in this period for Norfolk. Jacksonville only has 4 this period. They've got only 11 total. And the Admirals with a steal in the neutral zone. Oliveri wrists it in off the glass. Glover collides with Chris Crane. Crane with a centering feed, knocked away by Mingo. Comes loose for Mingo again. Chipping it off glass, off of the glove of Chase Harrison and into his own bench. So the faceoff should come into the neutral zone with 4:35 to go. Line change for both clubs. Love to see this second line. Looks like they're actually mixing up the lines here a little bit. I see Everett Clark on this second line, along with Chris Newberry and Garrett Ladd, a spot that is normally occupied by Jake Randolph, but Jason Christie wants to mix things up a little bit, and why not when you're down 4-1. The Admirals clear into the Jacksonville zone. Jaylett forced to freeze it as Klima was bearing down on him. Newberry against Hurley for this face-off. And Hurley's going to get tossed from it. Ben Duffy will have to take it instead. Duffy has the only goal of this second period, extending a 3-1 lead. It was a shorthanded effort from Duffy. As Jacksonville wins the draw, they'll play it to the Norfolk line. Loose in the neutral zone. The Icemen take it away. Scott Dornbrock forehands in. Chase Harrison spins away from Everett Clark. Harrison starts the charge offensively. Ahead for Connor Hurley. Now it's Ben Duffy into the slot to the forehand. Great save by Jaylett on a feed for Kelly Klima, who had a chance to poke it into the short side, but Jaylett makes the left pad save. Loose puck at the blue line, and Detzel knocks it out to center. Klima forehands back in. Jaylett will leave it there for Cale Detzel. Down to 3:45 to go in the second period. Jacksonville trails 4-1, looking for a spark offensively. In the neutral zone, a steal by the Admirals. Klima gives it up to Cody Fowley. Fowley with speed around the man, 2-on-1 with Ladd. Fowley, forehand, save is made. Just keeping it off the line was Ty Richenbach. As Fowley went shot that time, he had Garrett Ladd with him, but the save was made by Ty Richenbach. Man, did the Icemen need that. That is back-to-back shifts for Cody Fowley, where he has had a steal, setting up a 2-on-1. But neither of them resulting in goals. And again, the Admirals are certainly susceptible defensively. They've shown it tonight, but the Icemen just have not been able to capitalize. Face-off is in the Norfolk end, 3:23 to go in the period. Jacksonville wins the draw cleanly. Shapiro's shot is blocked by Wood. It comes up high for Nogard. Nogard out to center ice. Looks for Wood, still in the neutral zone. Wood will turn and fire it in. Jaylett will glove it behind his net for Chris Rigas. Rigas around the board, stolen by the Admirals. Wood with a shot, deflecting behind the net. Lalonde set first on it there. Tries to use the speed away from McMorrow. Drops it back for Rigas, who will chip it ahead for Fowley. Fowley trying to go wide on Eric Roy. Takes him over the blue line, but Roy sticks with it and plays it to center ice. Jacksonville takes over from there. Shapiro for Lalonde set at the red line, then the blue line. Wasey Rabbit flips it down low for Lalonde set. Roy defends on him. Roy wins that puck battle. Eric Roy chipping it off the short glass and back to the Jacksonville blue. It is Glover. D to D for Mingo. Looking for David Brohl over the blue line. Poked out of midair by Don Oliveri. Held in by Jacksonville. No, they'll say offside. 2:23 to go in the second period. And the Icemen still trailing by 3. They've had a couple of opportunities to close the gap, a pair of 2-on-1s, but couldn't convert either one. Public address announcer Joe Massa and the Jumbotron trying to get the crowd involved right now. Crowd currently on their feet, and man, do they need to do their part as well. Hoping that they can carry the Icemen at least to another goal to make it that much closer and continue some momentum, or at least gain some momentum going into the locker room. Slap shot from Dejan Mingo never reached the net. It was blocked in front by Chase Harrison. The Admirals clear it to center ice, and they'll wrist it in from 65 feet away. Loose puck there for Chris Newberry for Jacksonville. Saucer pass for Randolph. He'll skate 2-on-2 with Clark. Randolph at the right circle. Turns there, spins away from Harrison. Clark trying to help out. Clark for Randolph at the right circle again, spinning away from Harrison. Into the corner, it is Clark. His pass is deflected. It comes up high for the Admirals, and Klima skates against Glover. Glover wins that. Looking for Clark and then for Randolph at the red line. Randolph, good cross ice look for Mingo, who will kick it into the Norfolk zone. Mingo up against Daniel Maggio into the left wing corner. Mingo now gets some space at the left circle, tries to center, tipped away by Albergo, played ahead for Duffy, 2-on-2 from the Admirals. Duffy with a wrist shot, deflected out of play by Scott Dornbrock. 1:16 to go in the second period, and Jacksonville still trails 4-1. Face-off will be to Tanner Jaylet's left side. Cam Critchlow against Ben Duffy on this face-off. Garrett Hunt stepped in early, but Critchlow is allowed to stay in there. And Critchlow wins this face-off. Cale Detzel to the right side for David Brohl. Brohl fans on his first pass, looking to go cross ice for Garrett Hunt. It redirects into the Norfolk zone. Icing waved off here as Eric Roy rips it around the board, setting up Kelly Klima. Dornbrock defends on Klima. Klima over the blue line. Backhand feed, all alone is Duffy, but a great back check from Cam Critchlow knocks it away. Duffy was all alone in the slot. Admirals hold it in, and a save made by Jaylett. Rebound for Duffy. Wrist shot is blocked in front. Comes for Dornbrock with 41 seconds to go in the period, and the Icemen with a three-man rush. Garrett Hunt cannot even gain the blue line. It's stolen by Norfolk. Hurley over the blue line. Wrist it behind the Jacksonville net. Dornbrock on it there at the far side. He'll lift it high into the air. Loose puck at center ice. Hunt looks for a steal. Knocks it over the blue line. Low onset. Gloves it down onto his stick, only to have it poked away by Connor Hurley. And the Admirals will wrist it the length of the ice. This will be icing against Norfolk. Only 12.2 seconds remaining in this period, however. And Jacksonville will have one offensive face-off to try and do some damage here going into the locker room. They'll send out Crislow on set for this face-off with Wasey Rabbit and Cody Fowley. And the Icemen win the face-off, but it goes between the point men and out to their own line. It's been that kind of night for the Icemen, at least through 40 minutes, as time will expire. 2 seconds to go in the period. Here's your horn, and the Icemen trailing by 3. 4-1 is your score. It was 3-1 Norfolk after one period. Wasey Rabbit had the only goal for the Icemen in that first period, his 21st of the season, from Chris Rigas and Cody Fowley. Only one goal in the second period. It was a shorthanded goal, a bit of a backbreaker for the Admirals as Ben Duffy gets that shorty, his 16th of the year, from Dominic Albergo at 6:24 of the second period. Shots on goal in that period. Norfolk gets 7. They have a two-period total of 19. Jacksonville with only 5. They only have a two-period total of 12 shots on goal against this Admiral team that typically allows a lot of goals. Not tonight, however, and it's going to come down to a final 20 minutes where the Icemen will look for a miraculous third period comeback. It's certainly in them. We'll just find out if it comes that way when we come back. We will take a break and return in just a moment. We'll go through the remainder of this 5-game homestand for the Icemen. We'll also keep you up to date on the ECHL scoreboard. After 2 periods of play, it's the Norfolk Admirals 4, the Jacksonville Icemen 1. This is Jacksonville Icemen Hockey on ECHL.TV and JacksIcemen.com.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 31st season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank everyone in attendance for your support of ECHL hockey. The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, the official signage provider; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance, and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2019 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony. The Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; CCM Hockey, the official on-ice equipment provider; Coco 5, the official hydration beverage of the ECHL; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; Geico, the official auto insurance of the ECHL; Howie's Hockey Tape, the official hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, the official puck provider; Warrior, the official protective wear provider; and the Fairley Group, the official commercial insurance provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.TV.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.TV, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.TV today to get into the game and never miss the action.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jax. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dominic. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
Back at the Jacksonville Veterans Memorial Arena, Arlie Johnson with you on ECHL.TV and JacksIcemen.com. This game currently not going the way of the Icemen. It is 4-1. The Norfolk Admirals have the lead over the Icemen after 2 periods of play. Let's look ahead for the upcoming homestand for the Jacksonville Icemen. This is game number 2 of a 5-game homestand, and to extend it a little further than that, it is a stretch of 9 of 10 games at home, which started last Wednesday with a victory over the first-place Florida Everblades. Tonight, obviously, not going so well. Regardless of the outcome of tonight, the Icemen will get an opportunity to beat the Admirals again tomorrow afternoon. The first Sunday game of the season at home, in fact, for the Icemen, and it also starts a stretch of 3 consecutive Sunday home games. All of these Sunday games will be at 3 o'clock. That is tomorrow afternoon against the Admirals, Sunday, March 3rd against the Florida Everblades, and Sunday, March 10th against the Atlanta Gladiators. Moving on with the remainder of this homestand, of course, tomorrow against Norfolk. Wednesday evening, it will be the Atlanta Gladiators coming into town for the first time in quite a while, I might add. And the Gladiators, if you're not keeping up with the ECHL, which you may or may not be, but the Gladiators, who are in dead last by a mile in the South Division for a long time, have absolutely caught fire. They have only lost 1 of their last 18 games in regulation. And just like that, they are in a position where they could potentially find themselves in 4th place all by themselves before the end of the night, depending on what happens with their game at Rapid City and South Carolina's game against the Florida Everblades. The homestand concludes this upcoming Friday night. The Icemen will host the Stingrays, speaking of them, a team that is really on the skids, and that is what has allowed Atlanta to come all the way back. South Carolina winless in their last 8 games overall. Home series with the Icemen next weekend. Friday night here in Jacksonville, Saturday night in South Carolina. Continuing on with the 10-game stretch, the Icemen have another 4-game homestand right after that. And here are those games: Sunday, March 3rd against the Florida Everblades, and then 3 games in 3 nights, all at home in early March. March 8th and 9th against the Greenville Swamp Rabbits, and March 10th against the Atlanta Gladiators. A couple of quick notes concerning those home games, by the way, things that you'll want to know. March 1st and 3rd, that's Friday against South Carolina and Sunday against Florida. It is Hockey Fights Cancer Weekend, something you will not want to miss. The ice will be painted, I believe, on Sunday with names of cancer victims or people fighting the battle of cancer right now. It's for a wonderful cause. The Icemen will be wearing specialty jerseys next weekend for both of those games that will be auctioned off for a wonderful cause. And the following week, on Saturday, March 9th, it is Pucks and Paws night here. I can't believe we're doing it, but man, am I excited about it. Pucks and Paws night on March the 9th, as the Icemen will allow your furry friends, your fur babies, yes, free admission for your dogs, here at the game on Saturday, March the 9th against Greenville. That is sponsored by Forever Vets Animal Hospital. I have a dog of my own, my Dalmatian Hunter, not exactly well enough mannered to come here to the game on March the 9th, but man, I wish I could bring him, but I promise you, you would not want me to bring my spotted friend. But you can bring your friend. In fact, please do. If you want to bring your dog to the game on March the 9th, please contact the Jacksonville Icemen at 904-602-PUCK, or you can go to jacksicemen.com. We will take a break and return in just a moment. We'll keep you up to date on the ECHL scoreboard as the Icemen trail the Norfolk Admirals 4-1 after 2 periods. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 31st season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank everyone in attendance for your support of ECHL hockey. The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, the official signage provider; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance; and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2019 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony. The Migrate Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; CCM Hockey, the official on-ice equipment provider; Coco 5, the official hydration beverage of the ECHL; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; Geico, the official auto insurance of the ECHL; Howie's Hockey Tape, the official hockey tape and lace provider; in Glasgow, the official puck provider; Warrior, the official protective wear provider; and the Fairley Group, the official commercial insurance provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.tv.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.tv, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.tv today to get into the game and never miss the action.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jacks. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dominic. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons. If you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
We're back in downtown Jacksonville. The Icemen trail the Norfolk Admirals 4-1 after 2 periods of play. To the ECHL scoreboard we go, where we already have 3 final scores today. The Newfoundland Growlers still in first place in the Eastern Division, or excuse me, in the North Division of the Eastern Conference, I should say. They get a road victory in a Battle of Canada. They win at the Brampton Beast 4-3 tonight was your final score. The Manchester Monarchs have defeated the Maine Mariners this evening, 5-2, your score in that one. Manchester still in 3rd place in the North Division. Brampton, at this point, remains in 4th place because of the Maine loss, but it is a battle in the North Division. They are really bottled up from 3rd place all the way to 7th place, 5 points separating 5 teams in the North Division. One other final tonight, the Indy Fuel have just defeated the Wichita Thunder. 4-3 is your final score there. Elsewhere around the league, early 3rd period, the Adirondack Thunder and Reading Royals are tied 1-1. To the South Division, where the games that really matter to the Icemen, where we have identical scores between the Orlando Solar Bears against the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. Also, the South Carolina Stingrays hosting the Florida Everblades. Both of those games, deuces are wild, 2-2 after 2 periods of play. Jacksonville looking for victories from last place Greenville at Orlando. They're also hoping for a victory from the 1st place Florida Everblades over South Carolina. If we have final scores for those before we are done here tonight, we'll try and give those to you. Elsewhere around the league, the Allen Americans at home trail the Utah Grizzlies 2-0 after 1 period of play. The Kalamazoo Wings also have a 2-0 lead on the road at the Kansas City Mavericks. The only other South Division team in action tonight are the Atlanta Gladiators. They are all the way out in Rapid City, South Dakota. They have not started yet. They'll be starting at the top of the hour against the Rapid City Rush. Atlanta's next game, by the way, after tonight in South Dakota, right here in Jacksonville on Wednesday evening. So they've got quite a bit of travel before coming back here to Florida. Only other game tonight from Boise, Idaho, the Idaho Steelheads hosting the Tulsa Oilers. That game has also not started as of yet. We'll take one more quick break and return for the 3rd period. The Jacksonville Icemen trailing 4-1 after 2. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.TV, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.TV today to get into the game and never miss the action.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jacks. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores.
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dominic. Rebound. Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
We are back in downtown Jacksonville. The Icemen down by 3. Do they have a comeback in them against the Norfolk Admirals tonight? Jacksonville this year, when trailing after 2, it's not pretty. 0-17. No overtime losses, no shootout losses. Norfolk, when leading after 2 periods, they're pretty darn good. 14-0-1 on the season. This is a team that had a very rough stretch in the midway point to this year, talking about the Admirals, but they have really picked up their game as of late. They still think that they are in the playoff hunt as we resume play. Puck is down. Admirals have the puck in the neutral zone, giving it up immediately to Dejan Mingo, and it comes back to the Norfolk line. Jacksonville trailing by 3. Very curious to see about the opening first 5 minutes or so of this game as the Icemen skate over the blue line. Not of this period, I should say, not of this game. Jacksonville looks to keep in the zone. They can't do it. Dejan Mingo got a piece of it with his leg, but couldn't keep it in the zone. Jack Glover chips it off the glass for Randolph, then for Newberry over the blue line. Back for Randolph. Shot on net. Richenbach makes the save. Rebound all the way to the blue line. Rabbit holds in behind the net for Newberry. Newberry along the near side boards, dropping it down low for Randolph. Randolph for Rabbit. Rabbit tries to center, can't get it away. Looking for Newberry at the right circle now. Newberry all the way to the blue line for Detzel. Tried to play it down low, but it was blocked out of the zone by Harrison. Jacksonville has it again. Detzel over the blue line, dropping it for Rabbit. Poked away by the Admirals. Here come Norfolk. We've got a whistle. What's the call? Too many men on the ice against Norfolk. Too many men on the ice against the Admirals. It will be a power play for the Icemen. Linesman Charlie O'Connor made that call. All penalties called are by the referee with a couple of exceptions, and too many men on the ice is one of them. I think it's the only exception for a minor penalty, in fact. They can call major penalties if necessary. But they got them for too many men on the ice. It is a power play for Jacksonville. When you're trailing by 3 in the third period, you really kind of want to break the period up into segments of 5 minutes each, and the Icemen could really use a goal in this opening 5 minutes of the third period. They have the face-off win. It is Randolph to the blue line for Dornbrock. Newberry with a drive just over the crossbar. Comes all the way to the blue line for Wasey Rabbit. Rabbit gives it up, and it is stolen and cleared out by Eric Roy of the Admirals. All the way down behind the net of Tanner Jaylett. Jaylett will leave it for Scott Dornbrock. Dornbrock at his own blue line. Drops it back for Rabbit. Rabbit gives it up. Duffy, who already has a shorthanded goal tonight, looking to move in on goal again. Looking for the wraparound, throws it in front. Oliveri cannot get the shot away. Flips it back for Duffy. His forehand is blocked, and it is all Norfolk here despite being shorthanded. Jacksonville now gets the steal finally. Dornbrock for Newberry. Newberry clears it in, but there's nobody there for it for Jacksonville. Richenbach tries to play it himself. Fowley holds it in. Newberry in the slot. He put it wide. Wide open 20 feet away, and he put it wide of the net. Fowley gets it back, and the Icemen still have a minute to go on the power play. Newberry to the line for Dornbrock. Left circle, it's Garrett Ladd. Ladd with a wrist shot that is blocked. Ladd gets it right back for Fowley behind the net. All the way to the center point for Dornbrock. Newberry at the right circle. Cross ice deflected out of the zone by Don Oliveri, and the Icemen have to chase it down at their own line. 38 seconds to go on the power play. Newberry gives it up to Everett Clark. Clark spins away from a man, and he takes it over the blue line. He'll play it behind the Norfolk net and continue on with it. To the left circle for David Brohl.
Brohl to the blue line for Ladd. Ladd will wrist it behind the net. Clark is there, looking to center. He finds Brohl, who scores! Power play goal for David Brohl, set up by Everett Clark. And the Icemen get that early third period goal that they need. The comeback is on. It's 4-2. The Icemen still trailing by a pair. 2:46 will be the time of David Brohl's third goal of the year. Everett Clark and Garrett Ladd will assist on the power play goal. What a snipe as well from David Brohl. Top shelf far post. And that too many men on the ice penalty, an absolute killer for the Admirals. And now the Icemen have some momentum, looking for the comeback of the year. They'll redirect it in behind the Norfolk net, and the Icemen are first on the puck. Randolph looks for the wraparound, couldn't get the shot on goal, pokes it away. It is cleared out to center ice by the Admirals, and the Icemen right back into the zone. Looking for the steal is Randolph. Behind the net for Garrett Hunt. Hunt back for Randolph at the goal line extended. Randolph spins away from a man. That's Jake Randolph's office. It's behind the net and along the goal lines. Critchlow holds it in for Jacksonville at the left wing corner. Pokes it free for Randolph. Sharp angle shot and a save made by Richenbach. Detzel holds it in with the help of Rabbit. Slap shot. Score! Wasey Rabbit makes it 4-3. A bomb from 60 feet out over the glove of Richenbach. And this crowd is on their feet. The comeback continues. Less than a minute after David Brohl's goal, Wasey Rabbit with a bomb from the right point. Richenbach never saw it. 3:30 the time of this goal. Rabbit's second of the night, his 22nd of the season. Randolph and Critchlow will assist on this one. And the Icemen now down just by one. Puck is in the neutral zone. Norfolk skates it into the Icemen zone. Wrist shot is deflected behind the net. Jalett pokes it away for Rabbit, and he will start the charge forward. Wing-to-wing pass for Chris Rigas, who will wrist it into the Norfolk end. All the way to the blue line, Kyle Shapiro holds it in for Fowley. Centering feed, low on set, all alone. Fires, it's deflected out of play. He held it and held it, trying to pick his corner, and he held it just a split second too long. Norfolk clears it out of the zone, or on the deflection, I should say. So let's reset things here a little bit for the Icemen. 2 goals already in this period. Power play goal from David Brohl, his third of the year, from Everett Clark and Garrett Ladd at 2:46. 44 seconds later, it's Wasey Rabbit with his second of the night and his 22nd of the year from Jake Randolph and Cam Critchlow at 3:30. And the Icemen, who entered this period down 4-1, now find themselves down by just a goal and with some serious momentum on their side. Norfolk wins the faceoff. They immediately bring it into the Jacksonville end. Poke checked away by Glover, cleared just over the blue line and out. Offside will be called against Norfolk. This crowd is buzzing right now, looking for the Icemen to complete this comeback. It would be tied for their greatest comeback of the season very early in the year. In fact, I believe it was their second road game of the year in Greenville. The Icemen erased a 3-0 deficit at Greenville and won that game by a score of 4-3. That's the only time they've come back from 3 goals down this season. And the Icemen have still not won a game this year when trailing after 2 periods. Is this the night where that is broken? Jacksonville has the puck at their own blue line. Jack Glover gains center ice before wristing it around the wall. Richenbach stays in his crease as the Admirals are first on the puck. They've got a 3-on-2 in transition. Looking for a pass. Mingo breaks it up, delayed offside here against the Admirals. And now they'll just blow the play dead. Newberry was looking for an intentional offside perhaps on Chris Crane. I don't think he'll get that call, but the draw will come outside the blue line. So the Icemen get this comeback started with a power play goal, something that has been very difficult for them to achieve as of late.
But that is what has gotten this comeback started. They still have some work to be done. Play is behind the Jacksonville net. Cale Detzel controls for the Icemen. Outlet pass for Lancet. Skates through the neutral zone, over the blue line, and a poke check by the Admirals. Here comes Norfolk. Connor Hurley by himself. Detzel defends on him. Hurley gains the zone. Good drop pass for Eric Roy. Closes and fires. It is blocked by Rabbit. The Icemen now in transition. Fowley over the blue line. They are onside. Drop pass for Rabbit. Can't get the shot away. It is loose for Lancet. Lancet to the blue line, but Dornbrock wasn't there. He'll have to chase it down all the way back into his own zone. Jaylett, in fact, plays it forward for Dornbrock. Dornbrock curls away from Jake Wood. Cross ice speed, stolen, breakaway Norfolk. Jake Wood all alone, forehand, saved by Jaylett. Just enough with the glove. Big hit by Critchlow, knocks the puck free. Rigas now takes the body on a man as Critchlow knocks it away for Garrett Hunt. Hunt trying to set up Fowley. Norfolk beats him to the puck, and the Admirals possess in their own zone. Remember that save from Tanner Jaylett on a breakaway from Jake Wood, keeping it a one-goal contest on a clean breakaway. Wood tried to go high to the glove side on Jaylett, but he got the glove up just high enough. He didn't get much of it, but he got enough to poke it over the crossbar. Icing against Norfolk, so the draw will come back into the Admiral zone. 14-12 to go in the third period. The Icemen trail 4-3. Jacksonville wins the draw. It is David Brohl skating behind the Norfolk net. He'll leave it in the corner for Garrett Ladd. Ladd with a wrist shot on goal, gloved by Richenbach, no rebound. Brohl forcing him to keep it in his mitt. David Brohl has played a strong game tonight, including that goal that got this comeback started. Newberry on the draw, just came back from an 8-game absence on Wednesday evening. Still trying to get his skating legs back. Newberry with Brohl and Ladd. Jacksonville wins the faceoff. It is Glover from the point. His shot is blocked in front. It comes to Ladd, who pokes it behind the net. Maggio double teamed, works it free for Albergo. Albergo does not clear. Shot is deflected into the corner by Glover. Glover got the shot away. His shot was deflected. The Admirals will flip it high into the air and into the Icemen zone. No icing. Mingo plays it off the boards. Goes by everybody. It ends up on net, so icing waved off here against the Icemen. Will play on. Chase Harrison behind his own goal, the former Icemen defenseman, with 13:27 to go in the third period. Harrison with an outlet pass, tape to tape for Angeli. Angeli's flip pass deflected behind the net by Mingo. Held in by Alberga for the Admirals. Crane at the right circle. Sharp angle shot saved by Jaylett. And he will take the face-off and will take this break. 13 minutes, 13 seconds to go in the third. The Icemen have erased a 4-1 deficit. It is now 4-3. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.TV, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.TV today to get into the game and never miss the action.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jacks. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
Faceoff is in the Icemen zone, left side of netminder Tanner Jaylett. Jacksonville wins the draw. Mingo drives it around the boards. and ices it immediately. We'll come right back into the Icemen zone. So it's time for the Icemen to just kind of play their game right now. They don't have to press like they did early on in this third period when they trailed 4-1 entering this period. They've connected for a pair of goals less than a minute apart. Certainly need one more, but they don't have to open up their game, so to speak. Jacksonville wins the draw, they clear it out and ice it again. Not sure if this line just needs a little extra rest or not. Jason Christie has juggled the lines as well here in this third period. Jake Randolph is now on a line with Cam Critchlow and Garrett Hunt. Jack Glover and Dejan Mingo defending. Critchlow on the face-off, he wins it cleanly for Mingo. Behind the net for Glover. He'll wrist it off the glass and out to center. Garrett Hunt first on it, he'll forehand in. Softly behind the net, big collision. Critchlow flattens a man as the Icemen look to keep the puck in the zone. It is Hunt moving it to an open wing, but nobody home. Kelly Klima pitchforks it out to center ice and finds a teammate in Connor Hurley. Hurley's wrist shot never reached the net. Mingo carries it behind his own net for the Icemen. Mingo for Glover through center ice. Gains the red line before forehanding in. It went off the linesman and ends up into the corner for the Admirals. Eric Roy outlets it for Nogard. And this will be icing against Norfolk this time, with 12:19 to go in the third period. Updating some scores in the South Division. The Orlando Solar Bears have taken the lead over the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. 4-2 they now lead with 13 minutes to go. Also the Florida Everblades have now taken the lead over the South Carolina Stingrays. That's a 4-3 contest. Icemen win the draw in the offensive zone. Turnaround shot by Brohl, denied by Richenbach with the stick. Rebound for the Admirals. They will toss it high into the air and out to the Jacksonville end. Jaylett playing it around the wall, smartly to the right side for Kyle Shapiro. Shapiro outlets for Brohl. It's a four-man rush. Brohl, right circle, centering feed is blocked, cleared away by the Admirals. Here they come 2-on-1 the other direction. Rigas defends, Wood with McMorrow. It is McMorrow, denied! What a save by Jaylett! And the back check of David Brohl knocks the puck away. Brohl will clear it out and ice it, but Tanner Jaylett with two huge saves in this period to keep it 4-3. That looked eerily familiar to McMorrow's first goal of the night on a 2-on-1, where he connected on the left side on a one-timer. This time, Jaylett was able to get post to post just enough to make the right pad save. As you look at the replay on ECHL.TV, just reaching out with that right toe to keep it out of the net. Face off in the Icemen zone. It is the Admirals controlling. Around the end boards for Angeli. Angeli for Alberga. Alberga tripped up by Shapiro. No call, will play on. Shapiro double teamed, pins it up along the wall. The Admirals take over. Alberga behind the Jacksonville net, poked loose by Newberry. Looking for David Brohl. Brohl cannot clear. Angeli gets it behind the net, this time for Chris Crane. Chris Rigas defends on Crane. Near side corner, Angeli behind the net. Shapiro takes the body, allowing Newberry to take the puck. Newberry feeds Rigas. Rigas ahead for Garrett Ladd. Ladd on his forehand. He'll forehand in and chase after it. Low on set coming into forecheck on Maggio. Puck is moved to an open wing. Harrison just away from Cody Fowley, but a turnover in the neutral zone. Mingo for Fowley over the blue line. Harrison defends. Fowley can't get the centering pass away. It goes into the corner instead. Rabbit to the blue line for Glover. Glover cannot get the shot towards goal. It is blocked at the blue line. Glover tries to hold it in, and somehow he does. Low on set on the backhand. Can't get the shot away. Poked out of the zone by the Admirals. Glover has it again at center ice. Glover for Rabbit. Rabbit stops at the blue line. Drop pass for Low on set. Low on set at the right wing corner. Circles the back of the cage. Looks for a centering feed. Can he find somebody? He'll drop it for Mingo instead. Mingo behind the Norfolk net. Defending is Klima. Klima throws it high into the air. It's not out of the zone yet, but with the help of Ben Duffy, they do get it out of the zone. Jacksonville again at center ice. We are now halfway through this third period. Glover is over the blue line, and he'll wrist it around the wall. At the blue line, Critchlow holds it in. Knocks it to a open wing. Admirals first on it. They'll golf it out. This should be icing. Whistle stops play with 9:47 to go in the third period. Jacksonville trails 4-3. Going into this third period, it was 4-1. As you hear the chant of "Let's go Icemen" from this crowd. Face off to Ty Richenbach's left. Chris Newberry on the draw. He's got Everett Clark along the boards to his right. Garrett Ladd in the slot to his left. Matt McMorrow taking the face off for the Admirals. It goes into the corner. Clark digs it free. In the slot, it's Ladd. Slap shot over the crossbar. Comes behind the net for Clark, who holds it in. Everett Clark to the blue line for Dornbrock. Dornbrock down low for Chris Newberry. Around the wall all the way to the right point. Detzel pokes it back behind the net. Newberry trying to move it for Detzel again. It is stolen and poked out of the zone by Luke Nogard. Icing again against the Admirals. They'll have to keep their same 5 skaters out on the ice as Jacksonville gets some fresh legs out there. Garrett Ladd just wired one from 35 feet away in the slot, but he put it over the crossbar. Top line coming on for the Icemen. Chris Lalonde set at center. Cody Fowley on the right wing. Wasey Rabbit, who has 2 goals tonight, on the left side. Norfolk wins this draw, and they clear it just over the line. Mingo at center ice. Tries to get it away from a double team. The Admirals get the steal. They'll drop it back into their own zone to maintain control. Eric Roy risks it to an open wing. Glover with the steal. He's over the blue line and onside. Drop pass for Rabbit in the high slot. Moving to the left circle. Throws it down low. It is Fowley looking for the stuff attempt. Well on set. Pokes it wide. Fowley gets it back to the blue line. It's Mingo. Mingo shifts around one man. Can't hold it in. His pass for Glover went over the blue line. The Icemen have it back at center ice. Rabbit deflects into the zone. Roy spins away from low on set and flips it out to center. Glover has it there. Nice feed for Lalonde set over the line. Hunt crashes the net. Centering feed knocked away by Richenbach. Penalty coming, and I think this is going to be on the Admirals. Hooking is the call. Power play for the Icemen with 8:30 to go in the third period. They trail 4-3. We'll be back in a moment. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jacks. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena, feel the chill of winter, and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scored.
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dominic. Rebound. Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
Power play number 4 for the Icemen. They're 1 for 3 with a man advantage tonight. They just connected on their last chance. David Brohl has that power play goal, and he's on the ice right now as well. Another power play here will have this game all square. Norfolk, however, wins the face-off. They'll clear it out to the Jacksonville line. It is Everett Clark starting the rush forward. He's over the blue line, drop pass for Brohl. Tipped away by Norfolk, but not cleared. Lalonde set holds it in. To the right point for Mingo. Cross ice, it's Ladd. With a wrist shot, deflected in front, never reached the net. Norfolk is able to clear it the length of the ice. Jaylett will block it there for Mingo. Jacksonville going with 4 forwards. Mingo the only defenseman. Mingo for Lalonde set up the right side. Tries to step around a man, and he does. Into the corner, it's Lalonde set. Around the end boards for Ladd at the left point. Playing it into the corner for Brohl. Back for Ladd at the left point. Mingo now with it, right side. For Lalonde set at the circle. Centering feed, looking for Brohl in front. Knocked into the corner, Lalonde set gets it right back. Into the bumper for Clark. At the blue line, it's Mingo. Wrist shot is deflected behind the net. Brohl first on it there for Jacksonville. Brohl still stick handling with it. Flip pass to the left point for Garrett Ladd.
Ladd for Mingo. Center point, winds and fires, deflected, and a save is made. Clark got a piece of it. Norfolk looks to clear at the right point. Loancet holds it in. At the right circle, it's Loancet. Down low for Brohl, still 40 seconds to go on the power play. Brohl at the circle for Loancet along the half boards. Mingo, one-timer, just wide to the stick side. Ladd can't hold it in, it comes back out to center ice. Jacksonville will have to regroup, they need some fresh legs out there. Mingo, I think, has been on the ice this entire power play, still with the puck in his own zone. Lead pass for Chris Newberry. Over the line, it's Fowley going wide on Roy. Beats him, centering feed. Couldn't get it in front for Randolph. Held in by Rabbit at the left circle. Wasey Rabbit to the blue line for Dornbrock. Newberry, one-timer, deflected just wide by Fowley. Held in by Rabbit, 3 seconds to go on the power play. Norfolk tries to clear, it's held in by Dornbrock. Teams are back at full strength, but the Icemen still pressure. Fowley around the boards for Rabbit at the far side boards. Rabbit double teamed, tries to work it free for Newberry. Tipped away by the Admirals, and here they come, possible 3-on-2. Lead pass deflected into the zone behind the Jacksonville net. We're down to 6:10 to go in the third period. Jacksonville still trails 4-3 as the Admirals get a chance offensively. Wrist shot from Angelis, whistles wide. Comes off the end boards for Newberry. Behind the net for Detzel, he is double teamed, and Norfolk gets a steal in the corner. Sumolidis looks to center, broken up by Critchlow. Dornbrock knocks it away for Newberry. Newberry for Rabbit. He's at the end of a long shift. He's just trying to get it into the zone, and he continues on with it, looking for Critchlow. Deflected behind the Norfolk net. Rabbit tries to step around Chris Crane. He holds it in. Nice work by Wasey Rabbit. 2-on-2 along the wall with Critchlow. Critchlow looks to center. Stolen by Norfolk. Cleared to the blue line and out of the zone. Mingo for the Icemen. Looking for Garrett Hunt. Hunt gains the blue line. Onside, but the Admirals get a steal at the blue line. Mingo will hold it in, throwing it behind the Admiral net. Harrison takes a hit from Garrett Hunt as Romain Chouard plays it up the boards and out of the zone. Could be icing. They're going to wave it off, however. Sumolidis took a hit from Mingo as Glover looks to play it out of the zone. He finds Loancet with a pass. Loancet through center ice. He'll chip and chase with 4:52 to go in the third period. Loancet for Hunt, goes towards net, looks for the stuff attempt, penalty coming, and I think this one's going to be on Garrett Hunt. Look for goaltender interference here against Hunt. Power play for the Admirals with 4:45 to go in the third period. It is Norfolk 4, Jacksonville 3. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Get the best home buying experience you'll ever have. Call our 24/7 mortgage hotline at 904-371-8150. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender. Wishing for a new car? Community First lets you delay your first payment for 90 days and has some of the lowest rates around. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you. Community First, love where you bank.
Hey fans, be sure to check out ECHL.TV, the live streaming destination for the 2018-19 season. Catch all the latest live action from across the premier AA Hockey League, including multi-game high-definition view and playback functionality on both your PC, mobile, and OTT devices. Visit ECHL.TV today to get into the game and never miss the action.
We're back at the Jacksonville Veterans Memorial Arena. Arlie Johnson with you on ECHL.TV and JacksIcemen.com. The Icemen trying to complete the comeback of the season, but they still trail 4-3. Going into this third period, they trailed 4-1. And with only 4:45 to go in the game, the Icemen now find themselves shorthanded. So a big penalty kill upcoming here. Jacksonville does win the draw in their own zone, unable to clear, however. Admirals pass towards the blue line. It jumps over the stick of Brandon Rumble and out to center ice. Rumble now loses the handle again at his own blue line. He'll leave it for Eric Roy. Garrett Ladd penalty killing along with Chris Newberry. Ladd got a piece of that feed at center ice, but he can't gain possession. Ladd heads to the bench for Jake Randolph instead. Not much going on in the early part of this power play. The Admirals still with possession at their own line. Eric Roy feeds it for Chris Crane. He'll wrist it behind the Jacksonville net.
Jaylett unable to block it behind the net, and Crane is first on it. Around the wall for Angeli in the left wing corner, and the Admirals will set up. Crane with Mingo defending. To the blue line, it's Eric Roy. Cross ice for Rumble. Looking into the circle for Albergo. Glover knocks it free from him. The Admirals poke it free around the boards all the way out to center ice. Eric Roy wasn't at his spot. Roy just clears it in, but it's going to be a delayed offside. And that allows Jacksonville plenty of time to just kill the clock here. Jack Glover holding, firing back into the Norfolk zone. Takes a crazy bounce off the end boards into the corner. We've seen that happen a lot here at home, in fact, on that exact corner. As the Admirals lose it at center ice. A steal from Low Onset. Low Onset back into the Admiral zone. Just 30 seconds to go on this power play. Only 3:12 to go in the third period, however. Connor Hurley with a drop pass. Klima wristed into the right of Jaylett. Detzel is first on the puck, and he'll drive it off the glass and out of the zone. Hopefully everybody's okay. Went into the crowd. I think everybody's okay anyway. Faceoff will be in the Icemen zone with 17 seconds to go on the power play. Draw will be to Tanner Jaylett's right. Cam Critchlow on the critical face-off here, paired with Everett Clark. And Critchlow wins the draw. Dornbrock looks to clear. He's on his backhand for now. Tries to wrist it off the boards and out, and he gets it ahead to Clark. 2-on-1, shorthanded with Critchlow. Clark tries for the toe drag, gloved away, and they never could get the shot on goal. Teams are back at full strength as the Admirals clear it into the Jacksonville zone. Jacksonville still has another 2:38 to go in the game to try and tie this contest. Clark shorthanded with Critchlow. Man, would that have been a remarkable play, shorthanded to try and tie it up. Jacksonville plays it into the zone. It's Fowley behind the Admiral net, looking for the wraparound. Fowley for Low Onset. Can't get the shot away. Low Onset to the blue line for Glover. Cross ice it is Mingo. Gives it up to the Admirals on a steal. And here comes Don Oliveri with a long slap shot. Save is made by Jaylett all the way over the protective netting and out of play. 2:07 left in the third. Jacksonville trails 4-3. Announced crowd tonight, wonderful crowd, 8,086 tonight. But they want to go home happy, and they need an Icemen goal in the next 2:07 to send this one to OT. Face-off is to the left of Tanner Jaylett. Chris Newberry on the face-off for the Icemen. Matt McMorrow, his numerical counterpart, a pair of number 11s, waiting for the drop of the puck. I imagine once the Icemen get the puck into the offensive zone, you'll see Tanner Jaylett head to the bench in favor of a sixth attacker. The Icemen do win this face-off. Garrett Ladd looking to poke it out to center. He gets it out, but he can't find a teammate. And the Admirals take over. Chase Harrison, long lead pass. Cleared in by McMorrow. It goes behind the Jacksonville net. Jaylett will leave it there for Glover. Jack Glover, stick handles right up the middle in his own zone. Glover over the blue line. Feeds it to the left for Clark. Clark for Glover. Clark gets it back at center ice. Tries to clear in, and he does get it in the zone. Jaylett, will he head to the bench? And the Icemen get a steal. There goes Jaylett to the bench as the Icemen keep it in the zone. Ladd behind the net for David Brohl. Sixth skater is on now for Jacksonville. Mingo at the right point. Shot in the screen is blocked. And Norfolk clears it out, but it's going to be a delay of game. It went over the glass. No, they're saying it was deflected. They're saying it was deflected, and the Icemen can't believe it. Linesman Charlie O'Connor say it was deflected. And they're going to have to consult over this one. It looked like it was clearly over the glass without it touching anything. Linesman Charlie O'Connor was emphatic that it hit the glass. Referee Jesse Gore was emphatic that it was a delay of game. O'Connor is going to win that, and they're going to say no delay of game. See if we can see it on the replay. I don't know how it could have possibly touched anything. Jason Christie wants to chat with the referee. 1:19 to go in the game. Jacksonville trails 4-3. Face off for the head. It is Fowley with a wrist shot. It's deflected into the corner. Jaylett once again leaves for the bench. Jacksonville pressuring, looking for the equalizer. Mingo for Fowley at the right circle. Plays it down low for Rabbit. Back for Fowley. One-timer off the side of the net. Newberry gets it back for Rabbit into the corner. Behind the net, it's Lancet at the circle for Newberry. Newberry to the blue line for Dornbrock. Holds, fires, save is made. Rebound is loose. It goes to Newberry. His shot is deflected out of play with 45 seconds to go. Jacksonville all over the Norfolk defense. Desperate for the equalizer. They've got 45 seconds left to get it. They'll send out Cam Critchlow for this face-off. Garrett Hunt on the ice as well. With Kyle Shapiro and Scott Dornbrock, I think there's going to be a timeout call by Jason Christie. I can pretty much guarantee it. There it is. Timeout, Jacksonville. And head coach Jason Christie has the whiteboard out trying to set up a play call that will send this game to overtime. .2 seconds to go. We'll set the scene for you as soon as the huddle at the Icemen team bench breaks up. Shots on goal, dead even at 21 apiece. The Icemen hoping this game has a few more moments left in it. Faceoff will be to the right side of Ty Richenbach. Wasey Rabbit on the faceoff for the Icemen. Up front with him, Chris Lancet, Chris Newberry, and David Brohl. At the blue line, it's Scott Dornbrock with Dejan Mingo. Taking the faceoff for Norfolk is Dominic Albergo. Crucial drop of the puck. It is into the corner. The Admirals win it. They're trying to clear it. Mingo pinches in, cannot keep it in. Norfolk will ice the puck. The whistle stops play with 36.2 seconds to go. And we'll drop it again. This time the faceoff will be to the left side of Richenbach. The Icemen in their history have only tied the game in the final minute one time. It was last season. Looking to do it for the first time this year. Lancet on the draw against Albergo. And he wins it cleanly. Newberry cross ice for Dornbrock at the left circle. Looking to the blue line for Fowley. Stolen by Norfolk. Albergo flips it to an open side. This is going to be icing again. Whistle blows with 24.8 seconds to go. So precious seconds coming off the clock here. Norfolk more than content with just icing the puck. And Jacksonville hoping to catch lightning in a bottle here. With one dramatic goal, they look to send this to OT. Rabbit against Albergo on the faceoff. Puck is down. It is Norfolk winning it. Behind the net, they can't clear it yet. Lancet holds it in. Behind the net, it is Fowley. Looks to throw it in front for Ladd. Knocked away by Norfolk at the blue line. Mingo hustles to hold it in. Looking for Ladd. Stolen by Norfolk. They'll play it ahead for Albergo. He's got a wide open net. He will score, and this one is over. 5.6 seconds to go, and the Admirals will defeat the Jacksonville Icemen tonight. 5-3 the score on Albergo's goal. And Jacksonville will have to look to salvage a split of this weekend against the Admirals tomorrow afternoon. 3 o'clock will be game time tomorrow afternoon. A quick turnaround. Excellent comeback attempt from the Icemen, but it falls just short. And they'll try and do it again tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Puck is down. Final seconds tick off the clock. And the Norfolk Admirals have defeated the Jacksonville Icemen tonight by a final score of 5-3. The Icemen come out to salute their netminder, Tanner Jaylett, who played very well in this game despite the final score. Didn't have a chance on any of the Admiral goals. And Jacksonville just not quite enough offensively in the opening couple of periods. And their comeback falls just 1 goal short with an empty netter to finish it off. So Norfolk wins this one by a final score of 5-3. Jacksonville falls to 27-23, 2-2 to 58 points. They stay at 58 points. The Admirals still in the playoff hunt at 23-25, 4-3. They now have 53 points on the season. And as of right now, the Admirals are just 2 points out of a playoff spot behind the South Carolina Stingrays. That's all for this one. Thank you to Gemstone Media. Thank you to all the fans, of course, for coming out and listening into this broadcast as well if you're not at home. Join us again tomorrow at 3 as the Icemen will host the Norfolk Admirals once more. Have a wonderful evening, everybody.